because of the improvement of the human condition.
Right.
Of the human condition.
Right. But wait, what did you say?
Hold on, wait. Mm-hmm.
What did you say that? Wait, read that again. That last thing.
One might disagree that hunter-gatherers were more affluent than modern society because of the improvement of the human condition through technology.
Maybe because they were the leading edge of the human condition for that time.
So how would you say that?
Not improvement of human condition, but the leading edge of the human condition for that time.
Go ahead. So, one might disagree that hunter-gatherers were more affluent than modern society because of the leading edge.
Because they were the leading edge. Oh, wait. Why are you disagreeing that they're affluent?
One might disagree that hunter-gatherers were more affluent than modern society because they're the beginning of modern society, while we are the progression of modern.
But when we look at it in Salin's position, so what is Salin's saying about current society?
Salin's saying that because they didn't have to report to anybody.
They weren't slaving.
I don't again. His words, not mine.
That's okay, but you want to address those words,
right? And I said to me, I don't think that's slaving. It's just the improvement. It's just in anything that you want in life, you have to make sacrifices. It's not going to come to you easy. Even with the hunter-gatherers, even with them getting the things that they need, that took a lot of technology and intelligence and sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean...
So I'm thinking... Why don't you say one might disagree that... So you're not disagreeing.
I'm not saying that they're not affluent. I'm saying they're not more affluent than us.
No, that's not what you want to say. You want to say that you disagree with Salin's that...
So do I just say I disagree?
No, because so you're not really disagreeing with affluence here. You're disagreeing with slaving.
Right.
That people aren't slaving.
Right.
That they're just reaching goals. So that's what you want to say.
That's what I'm trying to say. So how do I say that?
Just say it like that.
One might disagree that hunter-gatherers
were that
slaving. Oh,
right.
Got you saying.
No, that current society is slaving. One might disagree that.
One might disagree
that not hunter-gatherers, but current society.
Okay, so cross this out. Cross all of it out?
No, yeah, because you want to say you're talking about slaving because that's what you're focusing on.
So one might disagree that
modern society is slaving.
Society is slaving.
Right. To bridge the gap.
To bridge the gap. I gotta quote. I have to. Okay. To.
Between his unlimited wants.
I'm saying this again, even though I said it up here. Okay. So one might disagree that modern society is slaving.
Right, to bridge the
gap.
Between unlimited wants. Unlimited wants and insufficient means. Insufficient means. Right, and then period. And then new sentence, so you're going to say... So you're not quoting.
It is quoting, because I'm saying that's what he said.
That's okay. You don't need to quote.
I don't need to quote him again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so you're going to pose your position so that it's not slaving. It's people are reaching goals.
Okay, so one might disagree that modern society is slaving to bridge the gap between unlimited wants and insufficient means.
Right. Then the next sentence is your point. People are not slaving. People are reaching.
People
are not slaving.
Are not slaving. People, period.
No. Same sentence.
Oh.
Right, same sentence. Right, people, or we are. So people are not slaving. We are.
Oh, okay. We are.
Right. So what did you say about reaching goals?
We are,
striving.
Striving.
to reach goals.
No, not just striving. We are perpetually. We are perpetually. Look at these words just popping. Perpetually.
That's what we're doing.
Huh?
So this is why I have to interrupt you, so you can do this.
No, is this good?
No, this is why I have to interrupt you, so you can do this.
We are perpetually.
So what number page is that?
That's 3. We are perpetually evolving.
Okay.
Evolving and progressing as we evolve.
You don't want to get this in.
I know. Just evolving and progressing.
Just leave it
and
at that.
And reaching goals.
I would say leave it at progressing.
Okay.
And then
start a new sentence.
Right. So have we? Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yes, I want to say we as a society, we from hunter gatherers to now. Hunter gatherers till now.
I would say today.
Oh, okay. From hunter gatherers till today. We have evolved, we have progressed as a society. We have implemented. What I'm trying to say is that from hunter-gatherers to today's society. Should I say today's society? Because I said hunter-gatherers.
Yeah.
To today's society, we have. I don't just want to use words. I want to elaborate on what I'm saying. From hunter-gatherers to today's society, we have.
Wait, what did you
created? Say? I don't just want to use words. I want to break them down. From hunter-gatherers to today's society, we have created ways. Created or developed ways. We have created ways.
It's developed.
Okay. We have developed ways to build our society. We have developed ways to. Should I say manufacture?
Good.
Okay. To manufacture.
Let's see.
It's like to manufacture an easier way to get things, but I don't want to say it like that. I'm trying to say
So I think it's okay, but you need to say what things.
Right. From hunter-gatherers to today's society, we have developed ways to manufacture production.
Such as
food.
Right. What else?
Production, and not just production, but
paper, pens, phones.
Right.
Technology.
Technology. Manufactured production such as food, paper.
Right. Pens.
Pens.
Medicine.
Very important.
Phones.
Way of living. Houses, homes, buildings.
Right.
Houses, homes.
No, same thing.
Oh, houses, buildings. Oh, same thing.
And transportation.
And oh my gosh, and transportation. And I want to say, can I say this? I want to say, I know you mentioned earlier, that hunter-gatherers didn't need to report to anybody. They didn't do that, right? But with technology comes technologists, right? Who comes before, the bird or the egg? Okay, so with technology, the need for technologists, with technology comes the need for technologists.
Okay, good, period. And then, so you have to support that now. So,
but
what do they do?
Technologists we're not just...
I could say allow for human freedom.
Allowed?
Allow.
No allow?
Yeah, allow for human freedom.
For human freedom? What do you mean by that?
To expand.
Oh! Look at you, to expand?
The human psyche.
The human psyche. Why do I feel like I'm like a character in Marvel?
I love it.
I don't know which one I feel like that lady in Wonder Woman, the one that was evil. I feel bad. The one that was doing the chemical stuff.
Yeah. I thought they were all evil. They were supposed to be Nazis.
No. Oh yes. Oh, child, I forgot. Okay. Technologies allow for human freedom to expand the human psyche.
Right.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Intellect?
Yeah. So, but even like in...
I don't even know how to spell psyche, but anyway.
Right, that's okay. The computer will catch it.
Psyche,
right.
Intellect, intellect?
Yeah.
And technologies allow for human freedom to expand the human psyche, intellect, and...
future innovation.
Look at you. Future and... How do you spell innovation?
I don't know.
Do
the best you can.
Yeah, innovation.
The computer will catch it.
The other thing. With... Okay, you mentioned that the hunter-gatherers, they were on their own, they didn't need nobody. Humans, we have a tendency to be... We are created, we are designed, it is inevitable that we be used. We want to be used in the right way, of course, but we are the resources. Okay, so what the...
So just write exactly what you just said.
How do I say it?
Humans are the resources. The resources. We want to be used.
Humans are the resources we want to...
Right, so resources, you can put a comma there. We want to be used.
We want to be useful.
I would say...
Used? Okay, we want to be used...
As a means. Toward improvement.
Oh my God, toward improvement, and not just improvement of society, but self-improvement.
And not just... Actually, right, good.
Not just...
Improvement towards society.
Improvement towards... Society or the development of society?
Both.
Towards the development of society, but self-improvement. Because...
I would say self-improvement, comma, which is an improvement of society.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm not the only mad scientist up in here. Which is an improvement.
Thank you for letting me get a word in.
Oh, disrespect? Okay.
Well,
so which is an improvement of society? Look at us. Okay. All right. The other thing I wanted to mention. I said we got goals, but we as a society, we want to be used because it is in our DNA to feel useful, to feel like
a part of the community. Good, right there.
What did I say?
So we feel the need to be used because we feel the need
to be used.
be used.
Not just used, but to be.
No, everyone knows what you mean. To
Okay.
be used because it is a part of our DNA.
Because it is a part of our DNA.
To be useful.
To be useful. Because we want to be like. We want to. It's like you ever feel like everybody wants to be known for something. Everyone or everybody?
Everyone
wants to be
perfect, known for something.
Known for something. But not just that. Everyone wants to be known for something.
Everyone wants to be remembered.
Wants to leave a mark.
Right.
To be remembered.
Right. Perfect. And then, as part of our anthropological construction.
As part of our anthropological construction.
We don't want to live in obscurity.
Do not want to live in obscurity.
Right. Everyone wants their 15 minutes of fame. So we can bring it back to the present day.
Everyone wants their 15 minutes of fame. Wait, fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly high. We all want to be famous for something. We all want to be famous for something. We want our stamp in society. I need more paper. More paper! Oh, never mind. I got one more.
Well, we can't stifle genius.
We want... What do they say? We want our stamp in society.
Right. And,
Hold on. We want our stamp. Stamp in society. That's what motivates us. That's what keeps us. That's what motivates us. That's what keeps us moving forward. That need to be recognized. To be recognized and important. If we did not have that need, we would just be robots. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Without this driving force. Sorry.
No need to apologize.
Without this driving force called human recognition, the human need to be acknowledged. Without this driving force to be recognized,
for the human need to be acknowledged.
I think we would wither away.
Oh, we would be robots.
We would be robots.
And wither away.
And wither. How you spell wither?
I have no clue.
Wither.
Why is just get as close to it as possible.
Wither. Oh my gosh.
The computer will catch it. That's what technology's for.
See?
Okay.
We would wither.
That's why we're not well, we still are hunter-gatherers. We just use tools.
You're
so
funny.
We still are. Right.
Oh.
We still are hunter-gatherers.
We are still hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers. The only difference.
Right? No.
Oh,
There's no difference.
okay. We're still hunter-gatherers.
We've just learned how to fashion tools.
We just learned.
No, get rid of just. Actually, we have learned to fashion tools. Right. As a means of our intellect.
As a means to our
Or means of our intellect.
And then because we are intellects, because we are intellectuals.
Just want to make sure I'm getting this.
You're a mess. I want to see it because you're making me so conscious.
Go to my channel. No, don't hit channel. You're gonna love this.
You're gonna put this on the channel?
You think I'm gonna deny the world this wonderful?
I don't think anybody wants to see this.
Everybody's gonna. I want to see it.
Keep it for yourself.
This is
embarrassing.
Don't you understand that you're gonna teach other people how to go from.
This is a mess.
How to go from struggling.
To writing? This is hilarious.
Look at you. You can't stop.
And the crazy thing is I hate writing. I'd rather talk than write.
The reason why you hate writing is because you keep saying you hate writing. So now say, I love writing. Right.
I love writing.
Yeah,
I have a passion for writing. Okay.
So, and you'll do this on your own.
True.
We haven't even gotten here.
I know.
We're just doing this.
That's crazy.
So how can you not love this? Right. So we've only done the first paragraph.
Only one. This is crazy. Okay, so we are still hunter-gatherers. We have learned to fashion tools as a means of our intellect. And because you can't start a sentence with N, right? Unless you put N in apostrophe.
I would leave it out. But I think we need to go back to the text.
Oh, never mind.
Because what you're doing is wonderful.
But I'm going too far. Right?
No. What you're doing is that you're writing a kick-ass book.
I'm done.
No. You're just beginning.
I'm done. I can't.
You're just beginning.
Okay, wait. Real quick. Can I say this real quick? Because we are intellectuals, we strive for success. Can I just say that? Leave that one? Okay.
No, there's nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Should I say because or since we are intellectuals?
Right. Yeah, because we are intellectuals, comma.
Because we are intellectuals, comma. We strive to succeed or for success.
Right.
We strive for success in every avenue.
What if you say aspect instead of avenue?
Okay, every aspect
of our existence.
Ooh! Oh, Jesus, he said existence. Period. That's it. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's gorgeous by itself.
Right. Good. So, but it would be good to come back to
this page. This one. Okay. There are two possible courses to affluence. One may be easily satisfied either by producing much or desiring little. The familiar conception, the Galbraithian way, based on the concept of market economies, states that man's wants are great. Wait. I think I like this one. Man's wants are great, not to say infinite.
Wait. So sentence by sentence? Mm-hmm. What's that first sentence?
There are two possible courses to affluence. One may be easily satisfied either by producing much or desiring little. Oh.
Right, so let's just look at that for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's being stated there?
What's being stated is that there are two possible courses to affluence. Like one could be just being satisfied with what you already possess, what you have, or by either producing enough so you can have, or not desiring, being content with what you already have.
Right. So I think going back here, that's what the
author's
explaining.
Saying.
So he's saying, right. So hunter-gatherers were affluent because they didn't desire much, because they didn't know what to desire.
So should I say according to Salin?
Right.
According to Salin, hunter-gatherers were affluent because they didn't desire much, you said?
Right.
Well, we don't know they didn't desire much.
Well,
that's personal. That's inner.
Well, I mean,
we don't know what they desired.
Right, yeah, it's true, but
according to silent hunter-gatherers were affluent because they didn't appear.
But we're just gonna base that on, current conditions, because we don't know what to desire that we don't know about.
Right.
So we can't desire. We can desire the next iPhone,
right,
because it already exists.
Right.
So it's like hunter-gatherers before fire. They didn't desire fire.
I'm sure they desired something hot because it was cold.
Well,
the absence of heat is cold.
And if they grew up in the cold, then that's all they knew. So they didn't desire anything.
But no one would survive.
They did survive. People survive in the North Pole.
But they create warmth.
Right, through igloos, things like that. But
through hunting and killing animals and using their fur to generate heat.
Right.
Keep them warm.
Right. So, but still, they didn't desire fire yet because.
You see, this is the thing about hunter-gatherers. Like, I can't really speak for them because.
That's okay. You can theorize and hypothesize.
Yeah, but because of the fact that we are humans, I can theorize that we do desire heat, some form, some sort.
Well, no. I mean, you just explained it that they used animal furs to stay warm, but I'm saying specifically fire. So it's a technology.
Fire was like, isn't like according to hunter-gatherers, fire was like, wasn't that like the first?
Not the ones that didn't know that. They didn't. So again, it's like if you've never experienced space travel, you can't desire it.
Yeah, but there had to be some form of fire being introduced somehow.
They didn't know how to create it though. At some point they stumbled upon it, just like we stumble upon a lot of technology that we have today. A lot of the times that the things that we have, they were scientists. They were looking for something else or just conducting experiments, and then holy shit, they found something. So, but that's the same way they discovered fire. But
so, according to silent hunter-gatherers were affluent because they didn't appear to need much.
Can you say what much is?
Need.
It's always better to be
very specific.
Yeah.
Need.
Tools or technology.
Okay. Tools or technology. But they would need tools to hunt, though.
At some point, they stumbled upon them, but at some point, there were no tools.
Okay, so according to silent hunter-gatherers were affluent because they didn't appear to need tools or technology. Right?
Right, because I mean, the first tool was probably the spear.
That's what I was thinking.
Right, and but before that spear, though, before they discovered,
it was a tree.
Right, huh?
That's how they made the spears, out of trees.
Right, but before they discovered that,
the branch.
Right, but before they discovered that, so there's a point where they didn't have that. It's not like it was just always there.
I know what you're saying, but this is what I'm trying to say. They didn't have a lot of things that they end up having, but how they end up having is because of our intellect. Intellect and experience, right? Let's say I'm trying to catch a fish, right? In the beginning, I try to catch a fish with my hands, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
People try to catch it. They wait. They see a school of fish coming, and they eye one, and like, I could just grab it, right? But eventually, somehow we start looking at, even today, when we're trying to do something. All right, giving an example. As a woman, when the makeup, when the makeup is done, right, and you can no longer pump the foundation out of the pump, if you will. What do? We pound it in our hands, but there's still that little. So we start looking for, what can I use that I can reach to the bottom
So you
to scoop up?
fashion a tool.
You fashion a tool. That's what technology is. So, the same way, when you're in need of something that you can't reach, you understand? Or you feel like you know how long you have to keep trying to catch all the fish with your hand, opposed to,
Did you go to dictionary.com?
No. My phone is dead. Why?
Because I wanted you to look up 2 words that you need to constantly think of. Maybe you could write it down. So the first word is epistemology.
Okay, I need paper.
Right. So you can just write it right here. Just write epistemology.
Epistemology.
Right. And ontology.
And how do you spell that? Ontology. Okay, gotcha.
Right. So, because that's basically what we're talking about here. And that's what anthropology is, basically, or that's what it touches upon. So you want to look those up and become familiar with them, and apply them in different ways.
Do you have a charger? Mine is acting crazy. Do you have a charger for Android?